Y'all back again. Maybe I should plug this thing in because it hasn't been plugged in a week. I haven't had anybody sitting in the office working. That old school boxes. We love to see old school boxes because we know that it's something that's retro that is trying to be as close to the original as possible. So what are these? These are the Nike Air Huarache, and there's a paper on the inside. We have a QC sticker and a stamp. No QC sticker or stamp in the top. I'm pulling that out so you guys can see that paper. There's nothing on the inside of the box either. But I really like that paper, of course. And it says Nike sports shoes are manufactured to the exact specifications of champion athletes throughout the world. And Scream Green. Scream Green's in the original. Oh gosh, they are super soft, man. But there's like glue spots all over this joint. All over it. So I'm gonna do a close-up on these. So I'll move these up and do a close-up so you can get a look at them. But the leather here is super soft, man. A lot of little flaws in it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's made in China. Yep, made in China. Automatic, right? We always know that's the case, man, when we get these. Limited edition on the paper, limited edition in a Nike International joint that's on it. It's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Let my box fall over to the side, and then I'll get to reading. Since I don't have anything on the inside to go and look at, I'm going to take those, I'm going to sit those down so you guys can see them while I'm reading the box to you. Nike Air Huarache, style code is DD1068-100. The color is white, screen green, royal blue. This is a size 12, all right? SRP for this shoe, the regular Huarache is $110. The screen green has been bumped up in price to $120. I take it it's because of the box. Maybe the materials, it is much softer than the nubuck that is typically used on the current iteration of the Huarache. But the size 12 is a women's 13.5. UPC for the size 12 is 194-502-650-457, and there's a 14 at the end. Now, why do I read that to you guys? It's because on the back of the tongue, right, the size label, when you have the size label has the UPC on it as well with Nike shoes, and you have 194-502. 650-457, we're good to go. We know everything is a match on the shoe. The dates of production 09/30/20 to 11/20/20. The small code is XE, and they're made in China. I'm just looking at this one to make sure the dates are exactly the same on each shoe. This has been an ongoing kind of thing. It's been inconsistent with Nike that the dates on the size labels are the same. Sometimes they are not. The leather on these is super soft for Nike. It's a much better quality Nike leather than the PU that they typically use on like Jordan 1 mids. But this Scream Green always does really well when it's released. And it's doing the same now. So it hit resale a little bit, but look on the inside right there, it's blue and Scream Green. It is just a classic looking shoe. And for me, all of these things remind me of Andre Agassi. I know that, this is not a tennis shoe and it's a Huarache and cross training in the 90s, but this thing just simply reminds me of Andre Agassi. I can't even explain why. And I think it's probably because of the tech challenge and the splashy colors and stuff like that, man. But it definitely reminds me of an Agassi shoe. But this leather feels incredible. I know you can't feel it, but let's get to this close-up, and then we're going to wrap this video up. We won't stay on it long, but I will bring it up to the camera so I can touch it and show you guys how soft it is. It literally flexes and wrinkles on the touch. 1 second. All right, so what I wanted you guys to see is when I touch this, to see how much it just gives. It is a really quality kind of leather from Nike. You almost wish they made all of their shoes with this type of kind of care, but Then I say that, and at the same time as I say that, I come back to the other shoe and you have these glue mistakes, right? This glue here, and then on the toe box right there, there's a little bit of a defect. So, you know, it's something interesting that you see, but I mean, that's all shoes. You're always going to have this kind of defect, these small defects on the shoes. But that's it for the Scream Green Huarache. I like it. I like it a lot, man. I think it's just a great shoe. I love the Huaraches. Always have. Even though, like I always say, I was a Moab guy back in the 90s. I wore Moabs more than I wore cross trainers and Huaraches and stuff like that. But I also wore Saucony and all kinds of shoes back then. Go figure. I was young, man. Tried to stay fresh. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.